Okay, my first impression of this site. I see Pestrong, so obviously, and I see little cartoons of bugs, so I think this is a pest control company, obviously. And now it says do-it-yourself pest control supplier. So now that is a little different than anything. So instead of going to, it looks like instead of going to Home Depot or something, I see you have pest control services that looks like you can sell directly to the public. So, and I see where you have testimonials and ratings and different kinds of products, information, and about us. Always look for about us first, so I will come back to that in just a minute. So my first impression is this is a pest control site, but that you do not sell to companies. It appears that you sell to individuals. So that's my first. Okay, so I'm going to move on, and it says, what would I do next? And it says, go ahead and try to do that now. So let me see if I can describe to you what is I'm doing. I'm going to move on down. I want to see the About Us. That's always if it's a new website that I have not seen before, I always want to see exactly what it is that you do, and do I have the right thing. So I see that you're a pest control services. You're in Atlanta. You used to live in Atlanta. And let's see, commercial grade chemicals with wholesale prices. So I see that they pass the field test. Do-it-yourself pest, weed, lawn care control. So it looks like I can get the kind of service I would be paying somebody, I would imagine, a lot more money for. Now, I am not familiar with the price of pest controls except to the extent that I use them, and I live in Las Vegas, so I have different bugs than Georgia, but I'm looking at the different, I see ways. I'm going to see pest identity. I'm curious about that. I would want to know what do you like out here. Obviously, we have scorpions, but that's not what it's going to be. Squirrels. Wow, I never think about getting rid of squirrels. Okay, so I see termites, snakes, birds. So good. I see this. There is one thing that I would be curious about, and I'm looking for, and I'll tell you what I'm looking for, is if this is going back to your home. I would be looking for how is something that is commercial grade. How is it legal? Is it safe? So I see pest ID, um, products. Let me see, fertilizer, fungicide. I think I said that wrong. I see the different sprays, but again, I'm wondering if I went into these, would I have to go into these? I'm going to go into one as I talk here because I'd like to know. It really would appeal to me that they were commercial grade, but also having animals and having a child, I would want to know if it's how to handle it. So that's something I would want to know front and center because I love the idea of being able to get to it. But it makes me think of my analogy would be it makes me think of prescription drugs and is this safe? So that's the one thing I would be looking for if I was on this site. So I see everything and what they do, but again, I'd want to see that, and it may be here, and I just don't see it. I see new products, bestsellers. I see how to contact you. So I imagine if I wanted to ask this question that I could. Let me just see. I'm going to look at a testimonial just to get an idea. Good products, great price, fast service. So again, it looks like it's a very nice looking site, by the way. I really do like the site and I like the idea. So again, I would just, that's the only thing I can think of right off the top of my head because I see that if I wanted to look for a particular product up here. Now, one thing I would do, and I think if I went back to where I saw the bugs that and I see you have fertilizer as well. So rodents, termites, wild animals. So I'm wondering if, again, based on my time frame here, I would really like to know, what's the rate of, if I want to get rid of roaches, what's the rate of the pesticide that I'm using? Or I see the testimonials, but the testimonial, excuse me, specifically about a specific pesticide or fertilizer or rodent killer. So I'm going to move on, and it says, thinking about my overall experience, what did I like about the site, what did I not like, and what I return. And actually, I would absolutely return. I would come to this site. I love the idea because I've often said I don't know that I would try to get rid of something like bats or rats myself, but I definitely would. It is a nice thing to be able to do this yourself, as long as you know that it is safe and that it is safe for animals and where do you need to store it. So again, that would be something I would want to see. And but besides that, the site to me looks like it is very easy to maneuver. I see your products, I see your pricing. Maybe I would want to see comparative pricing, but there's a lot of products here. So especially if I was buying something that was in that $300 range that I'm seeing there, I would like to know that. But besides that, very nice looking site. Okay, thank you and have a very nice afternoon.